Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary. I have to start out first by saying that I used all makeup products that are in my use up. And I'll put an eye up in the corner here so you can access it. The products that are in here, I love them all, but I found out today that this is not as moisturizing as the Laura Geller, which I've been using more. My face feels kind of tight, so now it could be the foundation as well, but I kind of doubt it because I've used this foundation in the past with great results, so I'm pretty sure it's really this, the Hangover RX. Damn cat is trying to open the door. Where was I before I had to go stop the cat from opening the door? Because then the dog runs out, and right now he's laying in his bed, and if the cat comes in, then all of a sudden it becomes like party time. So let's see, how bad do I look? Just slightly bad. So this is makeup I've had on all day, and it has lasted all day. So the reason I'm here is because I want to go over my project polish with you guys. Yes, I decided to do a project polish this year. I'm putting these in this little bin, but they don't live in this bin. They actually live in the wall unit that I have for my nail polishes. But just for the sake of showing you these things, I decided to just stick them in this little thing so I could easily grab them and show you how things are. Now, I do have videos where I have all these different polishes on, and I'll try to find those videos so that I can link them up above for you. I think I can have 4 or 5 eyes. Anyway, so I'm going to go over these, and I do want to say that I'm one of those project panners that doesn't only focus on the stuff that's being panned, because everything else is slowly going rotten while we're doing that. But I always branch out, so I don't really go on like a time schedule. Like, I'm not going to finish a bunch of polishes in a year, maybe the little ones, but you know, it's going to take me a while. And my goal is to get through most of my polishes. I have like 100 nail polishes, but I want to get through most of them. And so this project polish is for both the year 2018 and the year 2019, because I know some of these are going to take into the next year for me to do. Plus, I'm starting this late. It's March, so I knew I was going to be starting late. But you know what? Better late than never, right? So anyway, I want to go over the polishes that I've used so far. You know what? I'll go over the one I have on right now just because you guys will be curious about it. I will need my glasses at some point, so I'll read all these off to you because I can't read that without the glasses. But anyway, this is the polish that I have on. This little bottle came from a beauty box. I think it might have been a Allure beauty box, but I'm not positive. And you know, I almost traded it away, and then I was like, well, wait a minute, I don't have a color like that. So I kept it, and I've kept pretty much every nail polish that I've gotten. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to start with polish number 1, which is this one. Okay, I should put my glasses on so I can read all these off to you. Of course, I'm wearing my Freebie glasses because they're just so clear. And so starting with the first one, I know somebody did send me a message, I can't find it now, but asking me what color nail polish I had on. And it's basically this, what the hell are you called? I think I need a magnifying glass for this one. Oh, never mind. Formula X. And what color are you? Well, how about that? The color rubbed off. Well, the color rubbed off, so I can't tell you what color it is. It makes a nice, really nice rosy, sparkly, goldy color, like a rose gold. I actually just bought, because this is like halfway, I actually just bought a Orly polish. Orly, by the way, is cruelty-free. I saw it at my CVS, and it's so close to this that I bought it because I love this color. So anyway, this is polish number 1, and I am halfway. I've got marks all over the place. Yeah, halfway. So this should only be a couple manicures worth. Looks like slightly less than half. Okay, next one. And this is a really weird color. This is from Julep. And it is this color right here. And what color are you? Now this I can read. Spencer is the color. So it's got I'm not really that crazy about it. It's got a slightly greenish undertone. So when you're outside in natural light, it looks green, like pale green. You can see it here. So Spencer is like definitely got a definite green shift to it. So on this polish, I am up to here because I just actually opened that when I put it on. So that's like one polish worth. One thing I do like, I think first of all, I think Julep polishes are way overpriced. Like because you get half of what you would get in a normal nail polish. It's 0.27 fluid ounces, and that's their standard size. I think the polishes are a little bit too expensive for a polish that's half the size of most nail polishes. But that having been said, it normally takes about 1 coat of polish on most of these Julep polishes to get a good color payoff. I still use a base coat, I still use a top coat, but honestly 1 coat of polish can really do it. This did apply a little bit streaky, and so I ended up putting 2 coats on, but it lasted for a while. I'll save my longest lasting polish for toward the end. Okay, so I also love glitter. And I put the glitter on this nail. You can't really see it very well. It's on this one. And I use it on my ring finger, so you might be able to see it on my ring finger. I usually use 2 coats. I only used 1 because it takes 2 coats for you to notice that it's on there. This is an e.l.f. polish that I got. It was in a holiday pack. Golden Godess. So anyway, so this polish won't take that long. It's little. The next polish is going to take me forever. I did really like it. It's got a bluish shift to it that doesn't really show as well as I would like it to. And that is this Nicole by OPI. Now this is not a cruelty-free brand. So I'm trying to use up, this is twofold. I want to use up stuff that's not cruelty-free, and I also want to get some use out of my regular polishes, because as far as I know, Julep is cruelty-free. I'm not absolutely positive anymore. Who knows? You know, cruelty-free and not cruelty-free changes with the wind. You know, one day NARS is cruelty-free, then suddenly it's not, and one day Stila is not cruelty-free and suddenly it is. So it's very hard to keep up with what is and isn't. So when you go to buy stuff, you should really look it up that day when you're buying whatever you're buying. Because it could very well be that OPI has gone back to being cruelty-free, but I don't think so. I think they still sell in China. So this, you can see, has like a blue shift in the bottle. And I had a polish many, many years ago that had like a bluish shift like this, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then it got dropped and broken, and I never could figure out what that polish was. So anyway, I decided to pull this one out and give it a try. And unfortunately, it tends more toward the green than the blue. Like, you very rarely will see the blue. So even though it's got a little bit of a holographic shift, it doesn't really show up. So this one is, let's see, Mer-Maid for Each Other. And this is in OPI's Nicole brand. And this is what it looked like. The other thing is this polish is super thin, so it did take 3 coats of polish to get a completely opaque look. And it lasted for like a week. It lasted like longer than any of the other polishes that I used. So as far as lasting power, it was really awesome. Not real happy about that, because that means that I'm going to end up falling in love with something that I can't buy again. Alright, so the next thing is what I have on today, and it's called Feeling Fuego. What brand are you? It's really hard to see the small writing. You know what? I'll have to put the details down below. Go figure, I can't read that without a magnifying glass. So anyway, this is the polish that I have on today. I actually let my husband pick this because I was torn between 2 different colors. One of them was a pink, and then there was this peach color, because I wanted to wear something springy, and he picked this one. So it does really look nice on. This has a very clumsy, fat brush that kind of like just throws the color all over. So you have to be super careful when you're polishing your nails with this, because it's not very precise. It's got this big, I'll show you, maybe you'll be able to see it on camera. I'm hoping I don't drip it everywhere. And of course you can't really tell because it looks like a normal brush now. But when you go to paint it on, it splays out really easy and everything. I was not crazy about the applicator, but I do really like the polish. It's only chipped in a couple places, and I've been wearing it for many, many days. Okay, and the last one that I have so far, and by the way, because this is 2018, 2019, I'm going to be adding polishes to this wheel, and when I come back with updates, I will show you what I've added. You know, I put a little line here to show where 2018 starts, and we're going to go all the way around to 2019. I do have to pick stuff that's almost gone or that I have a hope of finishing. So a lot of my Julep polishes are going to be in this. Now, I also have this by, it's Nicole, what is it? Spoiled. That is by Wet n Wild, so it is cruelty free, and my CVS used to carry it and I loved it, and I picked up tons of colors in this, and now all of a sudden it's not there anymore. Kind of like the Salma Hayek stuff. My favorite face cream, 24-hour. It was one of those creams I was going to buy as soon as I ran out of all the crap I have. But it was an AM/PM cream, and it was awesome. But it's gone, so I'm hoping Salma Hayek is going to market through another outlet, like maybe Target or something. Because there are a lot of us who were on this message board, you know, asking what happened to Salma Hayek, and CVS no longer carries it. And so now it's not really carried by anyone. So she just has to put together some kind of a deal with other stores or something. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. I have this clear polish by, it's Spoiled by Wet n Wild, and it's halfway. I didn't mark it yet, but I will mark it, and I'll also add it down below. It makes a very nice base and top coat, but I do use an Orly base and top coat, so that's more like a top coat only. So anyway, as you can see, I've gotten a pretty good start. I tried to vary the colors on this quite a bit so that it wouldn't just be like humdrum, same, because I would tend to like gravitate toward these colors more. lately, for some reason, I've been gravitating toward gold and silver, but I think that it's time to add some color, and so what I'm going to do is I'm starting out with these 5, not counting this. I guess this would make 6. I just added that. And really, what are you going to do? Where are you going to... It's just clear. So, yeah. So it's really 6 polishes that I'm starting out with, and I'll be adding more polishes so at the next update, and I hope to be better at doing my updates, at the next update there'll be another color on this wheel. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, with the beginning of my attempt at a project polish. Wish me luck. Thanks, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.